Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. So like I said in the last video, when I find out more information about these hurricane relief aids being confiscated, I'll get back to you, and I got some information for you. Also have some video clips from my actual phone call conversation with other YouTubers, with police officials, sheriff departments, and also the airport that's being operated out of, where this whole confiscation thing is going down. Yeah, so it's legitimately happening. Real quick before we get into the video files, guys, there are some good organizations that are working in the North Carolina area. They are volunteers, they are YouTubers. You know, we did a video, if you're a YouTuber, stay out. I was addressing that anybody can volunteer, all right? I'll have links for those organizations for you guys if you are wanting to help out, because the fact is no one wants to donate to FEMA. I sure as heck don't. But some of these other groups that are out there, I've seen them work, and I can recommend them. So, right fast, guys, as we have all seen the video footage there, I'll be playing there for you. The helicopter pilot that was there with his son, like I said, you guys have probably already seen this. He flew up, he was helping rescue stranded people there in North Carolina with his son as his co-pilot. And he was threatened with arrest if he went back up the mountain to go get this woman's husband. He already got the woman, left his son behind, his little two-seater plane, helicopter, my apologies, and he went anyway, wasn't leaving his son. So yeah, it was a assistant fire chief or something like that. Yeah, their link for this video, guys, is in the description so I don't get dinged. Yeah, that happened. All right, they threatened him with arrest if he went back up there. He went back up there to go get his son. Yes, he did. Now, he left the woman's husband because it's only a two-seater helicopter. But yeah, that's when things really started acting weird. We started seeing more and more stuff. As far as the airport, the confiscation of goods that are being sent in, flown in. Yeah, that is true. All right, so guys, I'm going to direct you to a channel here. It is Mr. Guns and Gear channel. It's a lot bigger channel than mine, but he was actually doing an interview with the lady that's kind of running the operation, volunteer of course, organizing and distributing, and she got shut down. All right, and he was actually making phone calls trying to find out what's going on. Well, I'm going to have some clips here for you guys on that. First, he calls the sheriff department, and they don't know nothing about it because they're still in operation according to the sheriff department. They give him the number for the guy running the airport, and he confirmed that, yeah, it was shut down. They accused the lady that was running the volunteer operation of, you know, taking equipment because they didn't have the sheriff was there trying to keep records of what's all coming in. Anyway, they said that she was doing this. I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit. But what happened is that they have confiscated it. Everything that flies into the airport now gets picked up and goes to the armory, where the sheriff department gets to go through, list, organize, and they decide where things are going. So let's go ahead and clip this in, guys, and hopefully I don't get dinged. I'm going to try to change the visual and stuff a little bit. To the channel, Mr. Guns and excuse me, Mr. Guns and Gear channel. I'm new to your channel, by the way. Didn't mean any disrespect. Your links are in the description and stuff, guys, but I think these people need to see this as well. So here we go.
It's about what's going on there. Heard some conflicting reports, but I should just note, I run a YouTube channel. I put a video up on it last night, and just people were asking about why it was shut down, essentially, and just trying to get some answers on that.
Johnson County Sheriff's Office.
Hello, ma'am. I had just called, and I think our phone call got disconnected. I was calling to ask about the effort to gather supplies at the airport and why it was shut down.
What do you mean? What was shut down?
Sure. So I was working with a lady, her name was Linda, out there, and after we left yesterday, she called and said that the sheriff essentially told her to shut it down, the collection and distribution system. Just trying to get some clarification on why or what's going on behind that. I understand that you may not have the. I understand you may not have the answer, but
I'm not sure, but I know
sure.
they're all down at the airport now.
Okay. Is there someone I could speak with that I could get a number to figure out what's going on?
Yeah, sure, because I don't know what you're talking about because there's people down at the airport.
Sure. Yeah. I'd love to.
We have, our officers and everybody else is down there.
Okay. Is there someone down there that I could talk to?
I can.
You can call me back if you need to. That's fine. I'll give you my number.
Yeah, I will see if I can get you in touch with somebody.
Okay.
Because I'm up here, they're down there.
Sure, yeah, no, I totally get it.
But as far as I know, the airport's functioning and we're getting supplies in from there.
Okay. I was told
you
different.
can call Dave Garrison.
Yeah.
He's the one that's over the airport.
Okay. Do you know where I could get his number at? Is it online? Or?
Maybe Google Johnson County Airport.
Okay. So Dave Garrison?
Okay. Yes.
So, as I said, that was the first phone call, with the sheriff department. First part was with the sheriff department. Yeah, they don't know nothing about it. This everything's still in operation. Of course, they held everything close to vest. They didn't bother telling them on the phone that, hey, we are now running the show at the airport. I think she said, my peers are there. So, the next part, guys, is where he calls the airport and actually speaks to the main man in charge of the airport, see what's going on. And in the video phone call there, guys, the airport administrator, the guy running the show, he's like, I'm not getting in the middle of this. I'm just trying to make sure supplies get here. And it's a power struggle. The information to shut down the lady that's collecting everything, volunteer work, it supposedly came from the state. The order came from the state. There you guys go. Anyway, let's get into the video.
Johnson County Airport.
Hello. Is Dave Garris there?
You're talking to him. What's going on, big guy?
All right, Dave. My name is Mike. I run a YouTube channel called the Mrgunsandgearchannel. I was out there yesterday with Linda, helping bringing in supplies. Basically, I'm trying to get answers, and she was a little bit emotional last night. Essentially, she was saying that the sheriff was telling her that she couldn't be continue collecting and distributing supplies, and I was just trying to see if you knew anything about that.
Yeah, we knew nothing about that.
Okay.
It just came down like yesterday afternoon that everything that lands here at the airport's got to go over to the armory that the sheriff's department is in charge of.
Okay. And I mean, do you know any idea why? I'm just trying to figure it out because I put a video up yesterday. I don't know if you saw it, but it's getting a lot of views and people are asking what happened. And I'm just trying to get answers, if it's a good.
Okay. I think it came down from the state.
Okay.
The state called up and said that they've cut supplies off to us because Linda was they thought commandeering stuff. Well, what she was doing was she was calling the individual organizations,
right?
Like Helping Hands and the churches and all that stuff to come up and pick, and that was out of the protocol that was supposed to go down here.
And do you know whose protocol that is?
Yeah, her name's can't remember her name over there, and she's over in Nashville.
Okay, and is she like a director for the state?
She called Operation. Yeah, she called the Operation Airdrop people.
Okay.
And told them because the word that she had got was Linda was stealing a bunch of stuff, and that's why they cut it off because it wasn't going through correct protocol. And so I had to work back and get them coming to our airport again because we desperately need supplies and food.
Right. Yeah. No, I was there.
And I still got a bunch of places up here in the hills and all that. And, we understand completely what she was trying to do. I'm not on either side.
I'm not either.
On the airport, and I make sure the airplanes get in and out of here safe.
Sure. Yeah, I get it.
And everybody gets offloaded in a timely fashion. So I don't have a dog in this hunt at all.
I get it.
She was trying to do what she was trying to do, her best thing, what she thought was the best.
So there you have it. Yeah, this is actually happening, guys. Now, we can play devil's advocate and look at this and say, well, at least supplies are going in. Of course, more organizational skills with the sheriff department. better deployment because they know they have the layouts, they know what roads are passable and not passable. We could have this whole argument online about this. My main thing is that the state has came in and taken away from people that are not employed by the state as volunteers that are getting supplies, contacting people, say, okay, we got this, we got that, getting these supplies to people that need it, but they're not in charge of it, and they're going to come right on in and just take. It seems like that could be illegal somehow. Or maybe underneath some type of Natural Disaster Act. Remember that, guys, we're preppers. They can come in and just take whatever they want to. And technically they can. I hate to break it to everybody. I don't agree with it one way. This is one of the major fears as a prepper, is that during a natural disaster, FEMA and any other organization, local law enforcement, or local government in your area can just lay claim natural disaster and come get your stuff. My brother saw that down here in Panama City. I was actually in Southport area, outside Panama City after Hurricane Michael. FEMA came in and said, we can take whatever we want. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So, luckily for my brother, they had just emptied their gas jugs, diesel jugs, in their generator because they were asking about how much fuel they had in those jugs. They weren't there to help, they were there to take. Now, who do you contact to help out? All right, right now, guys, most stuff is being airlifted in. There are some people skating through the mountains and stuff like that, going by foot. I read reports of donkeys. You know, they're getting in there. If you're looking to help, I'm going to tell you to go to one of my trusted organizations right here on YouTube. Bear Independence. They run Grindstone Ministries. I've seen their work. They came down here after Hurricane Michael. Was one of the first groups here open up soup kitchens and stuff. Actually, not just soup kitchens. They're actually doing work as far as tearing things down, trying to get people out of areas. They were doing the whole 9 yards. They have a very large following and a large group of volunteers. So, links are in the description for Grindstone Ministries. You can reach out, contact them. I'm sure that they are more than happy to take any type of financial donation to help supply and get needs there. I don't know how in depth as far as donation of supplies and stuff goes with them. Just call them. You know, the website's there. Contact them, email them. Again, that's Bear Independence. That is Grindstone Ministries. I can stand behind his organization on this because I've seen him work in so many different disasters. Check them out. Contact them. As far as people going in and being threatened for arrest because, you know, they're not official, you know, we're going to take your stuff. There's a lot of shady stuff going down in North Carolina. It's not the same North Carolina I grew up in 30 years ago. It's not. You know, people are in need. They need supplies. They need help. They need evacuation. And again, we could play devil's advocate. If everyone goes running up there, it'd be complete chaos and all that other stuff. But from what I've seen in the past doing disaster aid, leave things up to the government, it turns out to complete chaos anyway. Katrina. That's just one major example, all right? A giant cluster chicken. Yeah. So, guys, that is the evidence I was able to pull up for you guys. Yeah, it's happening. Make your own decision on if you think it's better or not. Leave in the comment. Me personally, I do not believe that they have the right to go in and take from these donations and stuff that are being donated to these people to do their distribution. Now, underneath natural disasters and stuff like that, there are acts in place that they can come take whatever they want to. And I believe that is what's actually going down. My opinion, I'm still looking to see if that has actually been in effect in the area, or are people just overstepping their bounds? I know as of right now, most people that are given aid are the community members themselves in these areas, not because volunteers are not trying. Roads are not passable. There's still water all over the ground. When I say water all over the ground, I don't mean a mud puddle. I mean, it's flooded, okay? I was looking at video and footage from, was it Chimney Rock? It looked like the whole town was gone. I'm still confirming those photos. There should be a pop-up there if I found it. That might be the same location. I do not know. I'm still confirming that, so I can't say that's exactly what happened. But I do know Florida got hit. I mean, not Florida. North Carolina got hit very hard. I grew up in those mountains. I know how it is, and I know how hard it is to get into places, because a lot of time it's one road in, one road out. That being said, Florida's facing another hurricane, guys. Looks like it is targeting Tampa, quite possibly. They don't know. It's way too far out right now. I got a lot of friends in that area, in the vicinity of that area. Might be a category 3. So right here, I'm in Florida, guys. We're trying to get everything squared away. This is one of the reasons why I want to stay put with everything going on right now, because we are not out of hurricane season. We're looking at all this stuff coming this way as well. I mean, we're in Florida. We get natural disasters all the time. Anyway, guys, if you want to donate and help out North Carolina, please check out the links below. I'll also pin it in the comment section. That is Grindstone Ministry. That is run by Bear Independence. Great guy. They do a lot of aid work, disaster relief. Check them out if you want to help out. All right, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Speak to you later.